We've got 5 things that you never knew about the Aeron. In the early 1990s, Herman Miller was one of the first companies in Toyota's pilot program to learn the Toyota production system of lean manufacturing. They spent 5 years on site really dialing in their systems, and over the next several years, they were able to decrease lead times, increase quality, and increase employee safety. They are now capable of producing an Aeron off the line every 17 seconds and can make over 1 million Aerons a year. In the late 1990s, the Aeron was dubbed the dot-com throne, and this is because it was the perfect pairing for all of the dot-com businesses that were booming at the time. The Aeron was much more advanced in technology compared to the other office chairs in its category. It also had that nice modern futuristic look, and it had a price tag of upwards of $1,100. It was a status symbol. It could be used by anyone from secretaries to programmers to C-suites, and because of that, it became one of the most popular chairs in that era and dubbed the dot-com throne. The Aeron chair was added to the Museum of Modern Art in 1994 by Paola Antonelli as her first acquisition as curator of the museum. She added it to the collection because of its modern design and futuristic adjustment capabilities. In the 80s, Herman Miller wanted to design a chair that was a good alternative for elderly people instead of the lazy boy. The idea was to create a chair with an upholstery system that stretched across a frame instead of using thick padding. This would reduce heat buildup and would be better for moisture. The recline system would also be easier to use and smoother than a typical clunky recliner. While the design was loved internally, it never made it past executives and was ultimately scrapped. The recline mechanism from Sarah and the idea to stretch upholstery over a frame was used to make the Aeron chair, which resulted in the invention of pellicle mesh. What ended up being a failed design led to the creation of the most popular office chair in the world. Herman Miller has always been one of the most green office furniture manufacturers in the world, but recently they're really starting to attack that ocean-bound plastic that is really plaguing our environment. To do this, they've changed their manufacturing process specifically for the frames on the Aeron back and the mechanism cover. This is being made from that ocean-bound plastic with up to 114 plastic bottles worth of plastic going into the Aeron chair and saving our environment. While you were sitting here watching this video, 8 Aeron chairs have come off the line at Herman Miller.